Have you ever checked your blood sugar and felt worried by the numbers staring back at you? If so, you're not alone. Millions of people struggle with elevated blood sugar levels every day, and many believe the only solution is medication. While medication can be important and even life-saving in some situations, what you put on your plate every single day can have a tremendous impact on your blood sugar levels. The good news is that certain foods can help stabilize glucose, reduce dangerous spikes, and support your body's natural ability to manage blood sugar more effectively. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is that lowering blood sugar quickly means starving themselves or eliminating every carbohydrate from their diet. In reality, your body needs balance. The goal isn't to fear food. The goal is to choose foods that work with your metabolism instead of against it. When you understand which foods help control blood sugar, you can make simple changes that produce meaningful results. Let's begin with one of the most powerful foods for blood sugar control: leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and other dark leafy vegetables are packed with nutrients while being extremely low in carbohydrates. They contain fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants that support healthy glucose metabolism. Fiber slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, preventing the sharp spikes that often occur after meals. Magnesium also plays a key role in insulin sensitivity, helping your cells respond more effectively to insulin. Adding a large serving of leafy greens to lunch and dinner is one of the simplest strategies for supporting healthier blood sugar levels. Another excellent food group is non-starchy vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, zucchini, bell peppers, cucumbers, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, and green beans provide vitamins, minerals, and fiber without causing dramatic increases in blood glucose. These vegetables add volume to meals, helping you feel full and satisfied while keeping carbohydrate intake under control. Many people notice improved blood sugar readings when they replace processed side dishes with generous portions of non-starchy vegetables. Beans and legumes deserve special attention. Lentils, black beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, and pinto beans contain a unique combination of fiber, protein, and complex carbohydrates. Unlike refined carbohydrates that are quickly digested, beans release glucose gradually into the bloodstream. This slower digestion helps prevent sudden spikes and crashes. Studies consistently show that people who regularly consume legumes often experience better blood sugar control and improved insulin sensitivity. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated blood sugar foods: nuts. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, pecans, and cashews provide healthy fats, protein, and fiber. These nutrients work together to slow digestion and promote stable glucose levels. Healthy fats are particularly valuable because they help reduce the speed at which carbohydrates enter the bloodstream. A small handful of nuts can make an excellent snack and may help prevent overeating later in the day. Seeds are equally impressive. Chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds are rich in fiber and beneficial fats. Chia seeds in particular absorb liquid and form a gel-like consistency in the digestive tract. This process slows carbohydrate absorption and supports more stable blood sugar levels. Many people enjoy adding chia seeds to yogurt, smoothies, or oatmeal to enhance their nutritional value. Speaking of oatmeal, not all grains are created equal. Refined grains such as white bread, white rice, and sugary cereals can rapidly raise blood sugar. However, whole grains like steel-cut oats, quinoa, barley, and brown rice are digested more slowly because they contain more fiber and nutrients. The key is portion control and choosing minimally processed options whenever possible. Berries are among the best fruits for people concerned about blood sugar. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries contain fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, while generally having a lower glycemic impact than many other fruits. Their fiber content slows sugar absorption, making them a smart choice for satisfying a sweet craving without causing a dramatic glucose surge. In addition, the antioxidants found in berries may help reduce inflammation, which is often linked to insulin resistance. Avocados are another exceptional food for blood sugar management. They are rich in monounsaturated fats and fiber while containing very little sugar. These healthy fats promote satiety and help stabilize glucose levels after meals. Adding avocado to salads, sandwiches, or breakfast dishes can improve both nutrition and blood sugar control. Let's not forget about eggs. Eggs provide high-quality protein with virtually no carbohydrates. Protein helps slow digestion and reduces the likelihood of rapid blood sugar increases. Starting the day with a protein-rich breakfast that includes eggs may help control hunger and support healthier glucose levels throughout the day. Many people find that replacing sugary breakfast foods with eggs leads to noticeable improvements in energy and blood sugar stability. Fatty fish also deserve a place on the list. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout, and herring are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats support heart health, reduce inflammation, and may improve insulin sensitivity. Since people with elevated blood sugar often face a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, incorporating fatty fish into the diet provides benefits that extend far beyond glucose control. Greek yogurt can be another valuable addition when chosen carefully. Look for plain, unsweetened varieties that contain high amounts of protein and minimal added sugar. Protein-rich foods help regulate appetite and support steady blood sugar levels. Many flavored yogurts contain large amounts of added sugar, so reading labels is essential. One food that often surprises people is cinnamon. While it's not a miracle cure, cinnamon has been studied for its potential effects on blood sugar regulation. Some research suggests that cinnamon may improve insulin sensitivity and support better glucose metabolism. Adding cinnamon to oatmeal, yogurt, or tea can be a simple and enjoyable way to enhance flavor while potentially supporting metabolic health. Apple cider vinegar has also gained attention for its possible role in blood sugar management. Some studies suggest that consuming a small amount before meals may help reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. However, it should always be diluted and used cautiously, especially for individuals with digestive conditions or those taking medications. Garlic is another food with impressive health benefits, beyond its role in supporting heart health and immunity. Garlic contains compounds that may help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. Whether added to vegetables, soups, or protein dishes, garlic can contribute both flavor and nutritional value. Now let's discuss what happens when these foods are combined strategically. Imagine a meal consisting of grilled salmon, steamed broccoli, a leafy green salad, and sliced avocado. This meal contains protein, healthy fats, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Because it lacks large amounts of refined carbohydrates, it is much less likely to trigger a significant blood sugar spike. Compare that to a meal of white bread, fries, and a sugary beverage. The difference in blood sugar response can be dramatic. Timing also matters. Eating balanced meals throughout the day may help maintain more stable glucose levels than skipping meals and then overeating later. When people become extremely hungry, they often reach for processed foods that provide quick energy but lead to rapid blood sugar increases. Planning meals in advance can help prevent these situations. Hydration is another often overlooked factor. Drinking adequate water supports numerous bodily functions, including glucose regulation. Dehydration can sometimes contribute to higher blood sugar readings. While water isn't a food, it plays an essential role in maintaining metabolic health. It's important to recognize that no single food can instantly solve blood sugar problems. Lasting improvements come from consistent habits. Think of each healthy choice as a vote for better health. Every serving of vegetables, every balanced meal, and every decision to replace processed foods with nutrient-dense options contributes to the bigger picture. One mistake many people make is focusing only on sugar. While reducing added sugars is important, refined carbohydrates can be just as problematic. White bread, pastries, crackers, chips, and sugary drinks are rapidly converted into glucose. Even foods that don't taste sweet can significantly affect blood sugar. That's why understanding the overall quality of your diet is so important. Another key factor is portion size. Even healthy foods can influence blood sugar when consumed in excessive amounts. Learning to balance protein, healthy fats, fiber, and carbohydrates at each meal creates a more stable environment for glucose control. Small adjustments often produce better long-term results than extreme dietary restrictions. Physical activity works hand in hand with healthy eating. After a meal, your muscles can use glucose for energy, helping lower blood sugar naturally. Even a short walk after eating may improve glucose control. When combined with a nutrient-rich diet, regular movement can have a powerful impact on overall metabolic health. Sleep is equally important. Poor sleep can increase insulin resistance and make blood sugar management more difficult. Many people focus entirely on food while overlooking the role of rest and recovery. Supporting healthy sleep habits can complement dietary efforts and contribute to better glucose regulation. Stress management also deserves attention. Chronic stress triggers the release of hormones that can raise blood sugar levels. While you can't eliminate stress completely, practices such as deep breathing, walking, stretching, prayer, meditation, or spending time in nature may help reduce its impact. The most effective approach is not about perfection, it's about consistency. If you occasionally enjoy a treat, that doesn't erase your progress. What matters most is the pattern of your daily choices. A diet built around vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, fiber-rich foods, and minimally processed ingredients provides a strong foundation for blood sugar control. The encouraging news is that your next meal is an opportunity. Every healthy choice has the potential to support your body's natural ability to regulate blood sugar. Leafy greens, non-starchy vegetables, beans, nuts, seeds, berries, avocados, eggs, fish, whole grains, and other nutrient-dense foods can all play a role in creating healthier glucose levels. When combined with hydration, physical activity, quality sleep, and stress management, these foods become powerful tools for protecting your health. Your body is constantly responding to the choices you make. By selecting foods that nourish rather than overwhelm your system, you can take meaningful steps toward better blood sugar control, improved energy, and a healthier future. The journey begins one meal at a time, one choice at a time, and every positive step moves you closer to lasting wellness. When discussing blood sugar control, there's another important category of foods that often gets overlooked: fermented foods. Foods like plain yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and other naturally fermented products contain beneficial bacteria that support gut health. Researchers are increasingly discovering a strong connection between the health of the gut microbiome and metabolic function. A healthier gut environment may help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation, both of which are important factors in blood sugar management. While fermented foods are not a magic solution, including them regularly as part of a balanced diet may provide additional support. Another excellent food choice is tofu and other minimally processed soy products. Tofu provides plant-based protein with very few carbohydrates, making it a useful option for individuals looking to maintain stable blood sugar levels. Protein-rich foods generally have a minimal impact on blood glucose and can help reduce cravings between meals. Tempeh, another fermented soy product, offers both protein and beneficial nutrients that support overall metabolic health. Many people are surprised to learn that certain spices beyond cinnamon may also contribute to healthier blood sugar regulation. Turmeric, for example, contains a compound called curcumin, which has been studied for its anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation is often associated with insulin resistance, so reducing inflammation through diet may indirectly support better glucose control. Ginger is another spice that has attracted scientific interest for its potential effects on blood sugar metabolism and insulin sensitivity. Let's also talk about the importance of protein in greater detail. Protein slows the digestion of carbohydrates and helps prevent sharp rises in blood glucose after meals. Good sources include eggs, fish, poultry, lean meats, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, legumes, and nuts. Many people consume large amounts of carbohydrates at breakfast while neglecting protein. A breakfast consisting of sugary cereal, pastries, or sweetened coffee drinks can cause a significant blood sugar spike, followed by a crash that leaves you tired and hungry. In contrast, a breakfast containing eggs, Greek yogurt, or another quality protein source can provide steadier energy throughout the morning. Cottage cheese is another food worth mentioning. It is rich in protein and relatively low in carbohydrates, making it a satisfying snack or meal component. Pairing cottage cheese with berries, nuts, or seeds creates a balanced combination that supports blood sugar stability while providing important nutrients. When it comes to fruits, choosing wisely can make a significant difference. While fruit contains natural sugars, it also provides fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. The key is selecting fruits that offer a lower glycemic impact. Apples, pears, berries, cherries, and citrus fruits are often excellent choices because their fiber content slows sugar absorption. Eating whole fruit is generally preferable to drinking fruit juice. which removes much of the fiber and allows sugar to enter the bloodstream more rapidly. Apples deserve special attention because they contain soluble fiber known as pectin. This fiber helps slow digestion and may contribute to steadier blood sugar levels. Eating an apple alongside a source of protein, such as a handful of almonds, can further reduce the likelihood of a glucose spike. Pears offer similar benefits. Their combination of fiber and natural sweetness makes them a satisfying choice for individuals trying to reduce their intake of processed desserts, rather than reaching for cookies or candy. Choosing a fiber-rich fruit can satisfy cravings while supporting overall health goals. Citrus fruits such as oranges and grapefruits contain fiber, vitamin C, and various plant compounds that may benefit metabolic health. However, whole fruits are always preferable to juices. Even freshly squeezed juice can deliver a large amount of sugar in a short period of time, without the fiber needed to slow absorption. Let's discuss one of the most common blood sugar traps: beverages. Many people focus intensely on food while overlooking what they drink. Sugary beverages are among the fastest ways to raise blood glucose. Regular sodas, sweet teas, energy drinks, sweetened coffees, and many fruit juices contain large amounts of rapidly absorbed sugar. Replacing these drinks with water, sparkling water, unsweetened tea, or black coffee can have a surprisingly powerful effect on blood sugar control. Green tea is especially interesting because it contains antioxidants called catechins. Some studies suggest these compounds may support metabolic health and insulin sensitivity. While green tea alone won't solve blood sugar issues, it can be a healthy beverage choice when incorporated into an overall balanced lifestyle. Coffee has also been extensively studied. Unsweetened coffee may offer certain health benefits, but problems often arise when people add large amounts of sugar. Flavored syrups, whipped cream, or sweetened creamers. A coffee drink that tastes like dessert can contain more sugar than an entire meal. Being mindful of what goes into your coffee can make a substantial difference. Another strategy involves pairing carbohydrates with protein, healthy fats, or fiber. Consider what happens when someone eats a plain bagel by itself. The carbohydrates are digested relatively quickly, leading to a rapid increase in blood sugar. Now imagine that same person eats a smaller portion of whole grain bread alongside eggs and avocado. The protein, fat, and fiber slow digestion and create a more gradual glucose response. Meal composition matters just as much as food selection. A balanced plate often includes non-starchy vegetables, a quality protein source, healthy fats, and a moderate portion of complex carbohydrates. This combination helps create a steady release of energy and reduces the likelihood of dramatic blood sugar fluctuations. The order in which you eat foods may also influence blood sugar levels. Some research suggests that eating vegetables and protein before consuming carbohydrates can reduce post-meal glucose spikes. Starting a meal with a salad, vegetables, or protein-rich foods may help slow the absorption of carbohydrates consumed later in the meal. Fiber deserves even more attention because it plays such a crucial role in glucose control. There are two main types of fiber, soluble and insoluble. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and forms a gel-like substance that slows digestion. Foods rich in soluble fiber include oats, beans, lentils, apples, pears, chia seeds, and flax seeds. Insoluble fiber supports digestive health and is found in vegetables, whole grains, and many plant foods. Most people consume far less fiber than they need. Increasing fiber intake gradually can improve satiety, support digestive health, and help stabilize blood sugar levels. The key is to increase intake slowly while drinking plenty of water to allow the digestive system to adjust comfortably. Let's consider the role of healthy fats. For years, dietary fat was often viewed as something to avoid. Today, we know that healthy fats are an important component of a balanced diet. Avocados, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish provide beneficial fats that help slow digestion and promote feelings of fullness. These foods can make meals more satisfying and reduce the temptation to snack on highly processed foods later. Extra virgin olive oil is particularly noteworthy. Rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, it has been associated with improved heart health and better metabolic outcomes. Using olive oil as part of a balanced meal may help moderate blood sugar responses compared to meals high in refined carbohydrates. One challenge many people face is late-night snacking. Eating large amounts of sugary or processed foods before bed can contribute to elevated morning blood sugar levels. Choosing lighter, protein-rich options when hungry in the evening may support better overnight glucose control. Planning ahead is one of the most effective strategies for success. When healthy foods are readily available, it becomes much easier to make good choices. Keeping vegetables washed and prepared, storing nuts and seeds in convenient containers, and having healthy protein sources available can reduce reliance on processed convenience foods. Many people underestimate how frequently blood sugar spikes occur throughout the day. Every sugary snack, sweet beverage, or refined carbohydrate can create a cycle of rising and falling glucose levels. These fluctuations often leave people feeling tired, irritable, hungry, and unsatisfied. Stabilizing blood sugar through food choices can improve not only metabolic health, but also daily energy levels, focus, and mood. Understanding food labels can also be valuable. Added sugars appear under many different names, including cane sugar, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, maltose, dextrose, sucrose, and dozens of other terms. Reading ingredient lists allows consumers to make more informed decisions and identify hidden sources of sugar that may be contributing to elevated glucose levels. Packaged foods marketed as healthy can sometimes be misleading. Granola bars, flavored yogurts, breakfast cereals, smoothies, and even some protein bars may contain significant amounts of added sugar. Looking beyond marketing claims and examining nutritional information can help prevent unexpected blood sugar spikes. Many individuals find success by focusing on what they can add to their diet rather than only thinking about restrictions. Instead of concentrating on foods to avoid, consider increasing intake of vegetables, fiber-rich foods, quality proteins, healthy fats, nuts, seeds, legumes, and whole foods. This positive approach often feels more sustainable and enjoyable over the long term. As blood sugar begins to stabilize, many people notice changes that extend beyond glucose readings. Energy levels may become more consistent. Hunger may become easier to manage. Cravings for sugary foods often decrease. Mental clarity may improve. These benefits can create positive momentum that encourages healthier choices day after day. The body has an incredible capacity to respond to supportive habits. Every balanced meal sends signals that influence hormones, metabolism, inflammation, and energy production. While results vary from person to person, consistent dietary improvements often produce meaningful changes over time, especially when combined with regular movement and healthy lifestyle practices. One of the most important concepts to understand is that blood sugar control is not just about individual foods, it's about creating an eating pattern that works with your body's natural systems. Many people spend years searching for a single superfood that will solve their blood sugar problems, only to discover that lasting results come from combining multiple healthy habits. Every meal, snack, and beverage contributes to the overall picture. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked nutrients for blood sugar management: magnesium. Magnesium plays a critical role in hundreds of biochemical reactions throughout the body, including those involved in glucose metabolism and insulin function. Research has shown that people with higher magnesium intake often have better insulin sensitivity than those who consume less. Foods rich in magnesium include spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, cashews, black beans, edamame, and avocado. Including these foods regularly may help support healthy blood sugar regulation, while also benefiting muscle function, nerve health, and cardiovascular health. Pumpkin seeds are particularly impressive because they provide magnesium, protein, healthy fats, and fiber in one convenient package. A small serving can make a satisfying snack that supports stable energy levels between meals. Unlike sugary snacks that cause rapid glucose fluctuations, pumpkin seeds provide slow-burning nutrition that helps keep hunger under control. Another powerful food category is legumes. Earlier we discussed beans, but it's worth exploring them further because they are among the most effective foods for blood sugar control. Lentils, split peas, chickpeas, black beans, and kidney beans contain resistant starch, a special type of carbohydrate that resists digestion in the small intestine. Because resistant starch is digested more slowly, it leads to a more gradual rise in blood sugar. It also feeds beneficial gut bacteria, creating additional metabolic benefits. Lentils are especially valuable because they cook relatively quickly and can be incorporated into soups, stews, salads, and side dishes. Their combination of fiber and protein makes them one of the most blood sugar-friendly carbohydrate sources available. In fact, replacing refined grains with lentils or beans can significantly reduce the glycemic impact of a meal. Let's also consider the role of seafood beyond fatty fish. Shrimp, crab, lobster, scallops, and other seafood options provide protein with minimal carbohydrates. Protein-rich foods help slow digestion and reduce post-meal glucose spikes. Choosing grilled or baked seafood instead of breaded or fried versions can further enhance the benefits. Chicken and turkey are also excellent protein sources when prepared in healthy ways. Removing heavily processed coatings and sugary sauces helps preserve their blood sugar-friendly qualities. Pairing lean poultry with vegetables and healthy fats creates meals that are satisfying, nutrient-dense, and supportive of glucose stability. Many people don't realize how much sauces and condiments can affect blood sugar. Barbecue sauces, ketchup, sweet salad dressings, honey mustard, teriyaki sauce, and many packaged marinades often contain significant amounts of added sugar. A meal that appears healthy on the surface can quickly become less beneficial if it's covered in sugary condiments. Choosing simpler seasonings such as herbs, spices, olive oil, vinegar, lemon juice, garlic, and pepper can help reduce unnecessary sugar intake. Speaking of vinegar, several studies have suggested that vinegar may help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce blood sugar rises after meals. This doesn't mean vinegar should be consumed excessively, but using vinegar-based dressings on salads or incorporating small amounts into meals may provide modest benefits as part of an overall healthy diet. Another useful strategy involves focusing on food quality rather than simply counting calories. Two meals may contain the same number of calories yet produce dramatically different blood sugar responses. For example, 500 calories from vegetables, salmon, avocado, and nuts will affect the body very differently than 500 calories from soda, candy, and pastries. The nutritional composition of food matters just as much as the calorie content. Let's discuss sweet potatoes, a food that often causes confusion. Some people assume all starchy vegetables should be avoided, but sweet potatoes contain fiber, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that make them a better option than many processed carbohydrates. Portion size remains important, but when consumed alongside protein and healthy fats, sweet potatoes can fit into a blood sugar conscious eating plan. The same principle applies to whole fruits. Fear of fruit sometimes leads people to avoid nutritious foods unnecessarily. While fruits contain natural sugars, their fiber content and nutrient density make them very different from candy or sugary beverages. Whole fruits are generally associated with better health outcomes than refined sugary foods. The goal is to choose wisely and consume appropriate portions. Berries continue to stand out as one of the best fruit choices because of their high fiber content and relatively low sugar levels. Blueberries contain compounds known as anthocyanins, which have been studied for their potential effects on insulin sensitivity. Blackberries and raspberries are especially rich in fiber, helping slow sugar absorption and promote fullness. Let's turn our attention to breakfast again because it sets the tone for the entire day. A breakfast dominated by refined carbohydrates often leads to increased hunger later on. Blood sugar rises quickly, insulin levels increase, and then glucose levels may drop sharply, creating cravings and fatigue. Starting the day with protein, healthy fats, and fiber can help prevent this cycle. For example, eggs with vegetables and avocado provide a very different metabolic response than sugary cereal and fruit juice. Greek yogurt with berries and chia seeds offers another balanced option. Oatmeal can also work well when prepared thoughtfully. Adding nuts, seeds, and protein-rich foods helps slow digestion and improve blood sugar stability compared to sweetened instant oatmeal products. Many processed breakfast foods are marketed as healthy despite containing large amounts of sugar. Reading labels carefully can reveal surprising amounts of added sweeteners in cereals, granola, flavored oatmeal, and breakfast bars. Even products labeled as whole grain may still contain significant quantities of sugar. One habit that can quietly sabotage blood sugar control is frequent snacking. Constant grazing throughout the day may keep blood sugar elevated for longer periods, particularly when snacks consist of processed foods. This doesn't mean everyone should avoid snacks, but choosing nutrient-dense options is important. Nuts, seeds, boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, vegetables with hummus, or a piece of fruit paired with protein are generally better choices than chips, cookies, or candy. The speed at which food is eaten can also influence metabolic health. Eating quickly often leads to overeating because the brain doesn't have enough time to register fullness signals. Slowing down, chewing thoroughly, and paying attention to hunger and satiety cues can help reduce excessive calorie intake and improve overall meal satisfaction. Mindful eating may seem simple, but it can be remarkably effective. Many people eat while distracted by television, smartphones, computers, or stressful situations. This can lead to consuming more food than intended and making less conscious choices. Paying attention to the eating experience encourages better awareness of portion sizes and food quality. Now let's examine one of the biggest contributors to blood sugar problems in modern diets: ultra-processed foods. These products are often engineered to be highly palatable, combining refined carbohydrates, added sugars, unhealthy fats, artificial flavorings, and sodium. Examples include packaged snack cakes, sugary cereals, candy, soft drinks, chips, and many fast food items. Ultra-processed foods tend to digest rapidly, causing sharp increases in blood glucose and insulin levels. Because they often lack fiber and protein, they may leave people hungry again shortly after eating. Replacing even a portion of these foods with whole food alternatives can significantly improve blood sugar control over time. Another food worth discussing is dark chocolate. While many desserts contain excessive sugar, dark chocolate with a high cocoa content generally contains less sugar and more beneficial plant compounds than milk chocolate. In moderation, it may be a more blood sugar-friendly way to satisfy a sweet craving. However, portion control remains important because calories can add up quickly. Herbs can also play a role in creating flavorful meals without relying on sugary sauces. Basil, oregano, rosemary, thyme, parsley, cilantro, turmeric, ginger, garlic, and cinnamon add flavor while contributing beneficial plant compounds. When healthy food tastes good, it becomes much easier to maintain consistent eating habits. Consistency is where real transformation occurs. A single healthy meal won't dramatically change long-term blood sugar patterns, just as a single indulgent meal won't necessarily undo months of progress. The body responds to repeated behaviors. Small improvements practiced consistently often produce far greater results than extreme diets that are difficult to sustain. It's also important to recognize that blood sugar responses can vary between individuals. Factors such as age, activity level, muscle mass, genetics, sleep quality, stress levels, medications, and overall health status can influence how the body handles different foods. This is why monitoring personal responses and working with healthcare professionals when necessary can be valuable. Many people become discouraged when they don't see immediate results, but metabolic improvements often occur gradually. The body needs time to adapt to healthier eating patterns. As inflammation decreases, insulin sensitivity improves, and excess body weight is reduced, blood sugar control may become easier to maintain. The encouraging reality is that every meal provides an opportunity to support better health. Choosing foods rich in fiber, protein, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants helps create an internal environment that favors stable blood sugar levels. Over weeks, months, and years, these choices can contribute to better energy, improved metabolic health, reduced cravings, and greater overall well-being. As we come to the end of this discussion, remember that controlling blood sugar is not about chasing a miracle food, following an extreme diet, or living in fear of every meal you eat. It's about making informed choices consistently, day after day. The foods you choose have the power to either work against your body or support it. Every serving of vegetables, every source of quality protein, every handful of nuts and seeds, and every decision to replace processed foods with real nutrient-dense foods is an investment in your future health. The most powerful takeaway is this: your next meal matters. You don't have to wait until next week, next month, or the start of a new year to take control of your health. The opportunity begins with the very next choice you make. Small changes may seem insignificant in the moment, but repeated consistently, they can lead to extraordinary results. Stable blood sugar can mean more energy, better focus, fewer cravings, improved health, and a greater quality of life. Don't underestimate the impact of simple habits. A balanced plate, proper hydration, regular movement, quality sleep, and stress management can work together to create lasting change. Your body is constantly responding to the signals you send it, and every healthy choice sends a message that you value your health and your future. So leave here with confidence, not fear. Leave with knowledge, not confusion. And most importantly, leave with the understanding that better blood sugar control is not beyond your reach. The power to improve your health is already in your hands, one meal, one choice, and one day at a time. Start today, stay consistent, and give your body the support it deserves. Your future self will thank you for every healthy decision you make starting right now.